Hey lovely ladies, it's Jessie Danson with Danson for Joy, and I'm finally back. Thank you for your patience. It's been a long time since I posted and so much has happened, and I don't have a tripod, so I'm holding my camera with this arm, and I really hope that arm stays strong and steady. My husband threw away my tripod while I was at the rehab facility. When I got home, I was like, "Hun, have you seen my tripod?" He's like, "It was trash. I threw it away." So, new tripod on my wish list. But anyway, I'm home. I'm home from the rehab facility. I got to come home on April 20th, and I believe this is March 30th as May 30th as I'm filming this. So I've been home, I don't know, without looking at a calendar, what, like 6 weeks or something? So, the day I got to come home was a beautiful sunny day, and I was so excited, and my husband was so excited that he did not bring a wheelchair or a walker or anything to come pick me up. So we were able to use the hospital's wheelchair as we left the facility, and then we were planning to go out to lunch, and he had to just hold both my hands as I walked, so, you know, toddler-like into the restaurant, because at that point I needed canes, and we didn't have any. So I just think that was so like cute and funny that he was so excited to pick me up. He didn't bring anything. So I did use a walker because that's what we had. I could have used canes, but we didn't have any canes, and we're like, oh, we'll pick some up soon. But as I was using the walker around the house, I found it to be clunky, and I just decided not to use it. Our home is pretty cozy and on the small side, at least small for having, you know, 5 kids. So I just used the wall to keep my balance as I walked through the house, or furniture. The only time I really had to venture out and balance without holding on to anything was if I wanted to walk into the middle of the living room. And when I would do that, Jonathan would be like, "Careful, babe, what are you doing?" Because I was genuinely in danger of losing my balance and falling down. But it was those little ventures that got me confident. And so when I was going through the house, a lot of times I'd have the wall or the furniture near me, but I would try not to touch it. And I don't remember, was it within a week or two, I was able to very carefully walk without holding on to anything. So we never did get the canes, and I only used the walker for a little while. We got the handicapped parking tag on our car, and we only used it for maybe 3 weeks and then stopped using it because I didn't need it anymore. It was just amazing how quickly my body continued to heal, and praise the Lord for that. And I never did go back to physical therapy because I was supposed to do outpatient physical therapy, and one of my therapists at the rehab center told me, kind of in a whisper, she's like, "You don't have to do it right away, just enjoy being home for a couple weeks and enjoy your family. It's going to be enough therapy to just try to do the everyday things that you need to do at home." So I held off on it, and I was doing so well, I held off on it a little more because I was like, I might not even need it, and I didn't. And I feel so grateful for that, because I know that that is not necessarily the norm for people with transverse myelitis, to be able to leave the hospital or leave the rehab facility and then not continue physical therapy. But I had someone with me, usually my mother-in-law, with me when my husband was at work for the first, was it 10 days? And then she and I were talking about how I was basically doing everything myself. She was kind of there just in case, and that maybe we should just try me alone with the kids, and she would come immediately if I needed her and called her, but I never had to call her. So it was incredible, like 10 days in, to be home alone with my 5 children, taking care of them myself. And the thing that we had to wait for really in that was I couldn't walk while carrying a baby at first. Like I could walk but not balance well enough to carry a baby. But I got to where I could, and again, the walls and halls and everything in our house are near enough that I could carry one baby in one arm and then hold on to something with my other hand, and that's how I managed at first. And then I don't remember again. I should have been writing all these milestones down. I really should have. But not too long later, I was able to walk with both babies, which is not holding on to anything, carrying, you know, those babies have to be like at least 15 pounds, if not, no, they're probably more like 20 pounds each. And so carrying one in each arm, balancing, praise the Lord, I can't even believe it, how fast this has all been happening, and just things that I did not expect to be able to do anytime soon, I was doing within, you know, weeks or even days of coming home, and I'm so grateful for that. So as it stands now, the feeling has been returning from the top to the bottom, and I never completely lost feeling, I just lost acute feeling. So things in my from my rib cage down when I had the transverse myelitis were dull feeling, and so that has been healing from the top down. So at this point, I'm feeling my calf. I think my calves are back now. I think my feet are the only things left. I just had a coughing fit, so if everything looks different or my face looks redder, that's why. We're getting over the most severe allergies. I don't know what it is. It seems like in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest this year, I hear a lot of people are having severe allergies. Anyway, so my feet are the last bit to still have that dull feeling, and so it's kind of weird that that's it, but like I'm anticipating it to be gone soon because everything else has healed so quickly. Let's see, it's been fun watching my baby learn to walk. She's not walking yet, so I have twins, boy and a girl. My baby boy is crawling but not standing up yet. They're 11 months old, and my baby girl has been standing ever since I've been in the rehab facility. She's not walking yet, but it's been so interesting to watch her learn naturally, because much of what she's doing with her body is what my therapist had me doing with my body to learn how to walk again. And it's just really fascinating to see that played out so naturally in a baby, and realize that as an adult I kind of had to go through that process again. So praise the Lord, all is well. Things are very much back to normal, just a little bit of healing to do. I'm so grateful for all of your prayers. If I've forgotten to mention anything that you are curious about, please leave a comment down below, and I will see you soon.